Okay, so um, here's this is a bone carving, and I found this in my backyard when I lived in Bristol, Connecticut at my homestead. Um, that particular, I still kind of remember the approximate area I found this in. There was another bone carving. It was like some kind of a nasal bone, and right now I can't seem to find it. I have other bones. I was finding them kind of scattered in different places in the backyard. Let's see if I can find one. This, like, this black stuff is like decay matter. I don't know if that actually forms anything, but this one here, I can't help but see this. I think it looks like a big fat bear or something. Like, you can see the same, like that. Like if this was a skull, this would be the inside of it. And like if this would be the legs, and this would be like the ear and the nose. So I don't know. This was in a different part of the yard, and there's a cartoon on it. And if you don't see the cartoon, it's really weird. You've got this bear, and there's like this little tiny, these people were showing perspective. So a little tiny hunter down here, and he's like either shooting an arrow or an atlatl at the bear. It strikes the bear. The bear looks surprised. Its paws are like, stiffened. Eyes are bulging. Can't see, but its tongue is like sticking out. That's some kind of a bone. I guess if you held it this way, you've got some kind of a effigy face at the end. Maybe. I did have to coat it with artist glaze. Okay, back to this stuff. So I was mapping out the cat head. And this is very weighty. It's a very heavy bone. If you turn it this way, you've got some kind of animal head here. It looks kind of like a pig, but I think it's a bear. There's a nose, there's eye, nose. Yeah, I know my anatomy. Ears. I know there's like some kind of animal head that way. But when I held it like this, now this is one thing I was trying to show here. So this was supposed to be the side. I wanted to emphasize these areas here, this and this. So that's the cat head part. But those two planes there and there, I kind of used yellow paint to circle them. Do you see a mammoth? I mean, I'm kind of seeing it like as if there's a trunk going down this way. But there's like a little mammoth here with the trunk up here. Maybe you could see it this way better. And then there's one right there in this area here. And I'm going to zoom in. I don't know how well. But you can definitely see all the little napping lines in there. I mean, someone was really cutting into that. But, you know, that's something I don't think I really saw before. The other rock that I found, like the nasal bone that I had, and it had a little piece that was loose that was broken off, and I can kind of put it together. I know I have it somewhere around here. That piece showed a mammoth head, and it was like right next to this one when I found it. I'm a little dumbfounded. And plus, I think some of these bones are pretty weighty and thick. I kind of wonder where they got them from. What kind of animal? There's the other animal. And if you look, there's some kind of pigment going on, like especially like right there. So no, like even here, it's like some kind of reddish color pigment. I must have some really interesting stuff going on in my backyard. I call them my paleo neighbors.